Welcome back to my channel. So this is my hair curly and this is my hair straight, so we're gonna get right into it. I'm starting off with freshly washed hair, and I used a She infrared shampoo followed by their thermal treatment that I did in the shower. And now I'm just wetting my hair with my mister spray, because you don't really want to work on dry hair, so you definitely want to make sure that it's damp. And then the last thing I used to prep my hair for straightening is the She Silk Infusion, and I'm applying that all throughout my hair. And I really like these products because it makes my hair super soft and silky. And this is not a sponsored video, I just like using these products. So I'm detangling right now using the Cosmology brush. I find this is like the best brush to use on my natural hair, and I lose the least hair. Now I'm getting into the parting because we're gonna start putting some rollers in. So I'm gonna start with one side of my head. I believe this is my left side, so I'm kind of parting it behind my ear there. I got the gray size rollers that you just saw, and I got this rat tail comb, and I'm just fixing the part, making sure that it's straight. And I'm starting with a bottom section. I'm gonna be putting 3 rollers here, but I'm starting with the bottom part and twisting the rest and clipping it away so it's not in the way. And then I'm gonna take that rat tail comb again. I'm gonna pretty much comb through my hair so it's like nice and straight and detangled, no knots. I'm gonna take that gray roller, start at the ends, make sure you smooth your ends. Use your hands, use that rat tail comb, and then start rolling it all the way up. It takes practice. You guys, my rollers are not perfect, but it gets the job done. So just rolling it all the way to the top. And then I got these long bobby pins, the bigger size ones, not the small ones, the big size bobby pins. And I like to put one on each side, so the front and back. So the rest of these steps are very repetitive. It's just like parting the hair, taking more rollers and rolling it up and bobby pinning it down. So working in sections, I'm taking that gray roller, making sure to focus on the ends, making sure that it's smooth, collecting hair that falls out and wrapping it around the roller. That tends to happen to me a lot because, you know, kind of happens with people with layered hair. My hair is not in layers, but it still happens to me. So you'll see like that piece that's hanging right in front of my face. I grab it and then I'll roll it around the roller, and I'll continue to roll it all the way up to the scalp, making sure that it's nice and tight, and then grabbing those bobby pins and making sure that they are secure. That is why I use 2. Sometimes I use 3 if they're a little wobbly, but you guys will see that it's not perfect. There's still like some frizz and some hair sticking out. But again, you know, I'm doing this myself. I'm doing this at home. Not going to the salon, haven't done roller sets in a while, but it really does get the job done. So you can do this yourself. Now, working with the back section here, I'm starting at the top. I took a part of hair. You don't want to take too much hair because then your hair will take forever to dry. And again, it's very repetitive. You take the gray roller, you start at the ends. You do want to make sure that the ends are moist. You do not want dry ends because it's gonna dry that way. It's gonna dry frizzy if it's not like moist. And going in with the next section. So now I'm going underneath that roller, using the comb to making sure that I don't have any knots or any tangles, and then rolling it all the way to the top, making sure that it's nice and tight, trying to prevent hair from falling out of the sides. If you have done rollers at home, you probably have dealt with this. You have hair that just keeps coming out of the sides, as you see here. So if this happens to you, just grab another bobby pin and just push that hair back in the roller and slide that bobby pin in. That's your quick fix, because undoing the roller and trying to do the roller set all over again, that's just too much time, too much work, when you can still get the job done. And then yeah, you just continue doing the same process. On this side, on this back piece of my hair, I believe I'm going to be able to fit 4 rollers. So now I'm working on the 3rd one, and again, just rolling it all the way up, making sure that my hair is still damp, not dry. If your hair is dry, just take that water spray bottle mister thing, spray it a few times, make sure that it's like, you know, moist, because if it's dry, it's just going to be frizzy and it does not give you the same results. And then just going in with the comb, detangle, make sure you detangle. You can even use the comb to help you comb those ends nice and smooth before you begin rolling, and then securing it with those long bobby pins. If you gotta use 3, however many you gotta use to keep them in there, but you see that I have 3 in the front and 4 on the back. And this is what I did. So here I just had to take a break. I had Uber Eats drop off a pizza, so I'm just getting a couple bites. And now I finished the other side of my hair, so I'm just placing the net over my rollers. This helps keep your roller set secure, because rollers are not easy, so the net helps it from not shifting and falling on you and you having to redo all your work. So definitely invest in a net, which is only like $5. You guys can find all the links to everything I'm using. And y'all just saw me eating some chicken wings. I couldn't wait, I was hungry. So now got the bonnet. This is, yeah, it's a bonnet dryer, and this one's from Golden Hot, but they stopped making it. But I noticed Conair now makes the same one. I'm gonna put all these links to everything that I'm using in my description if you're looking for anything specific. And I'm just pressing it on. It is on hot, so it's like on the top heat level. And I I dried for 1.5 hours. So after 1.5 hours, I am undoing the rollers one by one, and it's looking good. It's looking shiny. I'm happy. You will see like some frizz. Again, my roller set was not perfect. I am still practicing myself. If you are also doing this maybe for the first time, or you haven't done it so many times, just know it doesn't have to be perfect. Like, it'll still work, and it'll still help you not have as much heat damage if you're doing rollers. So I think it's coming out pretty good. It is smooth, it is bouncy, it is shiny. I'm really loving it right now. Even with the frizz in the back, it's okay. I'm gonna flat iron that later. And I'm just working on removing the rest of these rollers on the other side of my head. But do y'all see the shine? This She Silk treatment stuff is really good. I love how my hair looks. I feel like I could even wear my hair like this. Like, this could be a hairstyle in itself. If I didn't want to straighten my hair, I would just rock a roller set curls because it just looks cute. So now parting my hair down the middle, because I'm going to start prepping my hair for the flat iron process. And so I'm going to be working in sections, working on one side. So working on my left side, clipping the extra hair away so it's out of my way. I'm using this Bioionic flat iron, and I'm using this brush that I believe it's from Goody. It is from Goody. I'll make sure I put the brush in the description box. But I'm using the technique where I use the brush and I follow it with the flat iron to try to get it as straight and as smooth as possible. If you didn't notice, the temperature that I set on the flat iron was 320 degrees, which later on I found out that it wasn't hot enough. Should have been up a little bit higher to get it a little bit more straight. And now you see me clipping some of these ends because I have some split ends. And could I have clipped more? Yes. Did I want to? No. If you know me, I am not a big fan of cutting my hair, getting haircuts, anything like that. So this was more like a little dusting, very, very short trim. So I'm working with the next section. I did do a few passes, but again, it's because my flat iron was really low at 320 and I realized that it should have been higher. And you're gonna see me put it up later when I figure it out, when I'm almost like halfway. So that's why I'm having to do more passes, because it was not hot enough. I believe this flat iron can go up to 450 degrees, but I did not go up that high. You're gonna see the temperature that I do bring it up to and where I leave it at. But when it comes to flat iron, it's pretty self-explanatory. And here you see me trimming some of those split ends. So yes, pretty self-explanatory. I'm using that paddle brush and just following it with the flat iron. And then I'm using these, what are they called? Gator clips to clip my hair away so I can work with the sections and not get them mixed up. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue to work in sections, making sure that I follow it all the way down to my ends. And then I do also work at the scalp, making sure to get the crease from the roller set out. And I'm trimming while I go. And I'll also share what scissors I'm using. These are actually pretty good scissors that I found on Amazon. So I'll put that in the description box as well. So everything that you guys see me using, if you do want to find it, I will have for you in the description box. So did I put the temperature up already? If I haven't, I'm gonna just let you guys know. I put the temperature up to 380 degrees. So I went from 320, okay, there we go. 380. I increased it from 320 to 380 degrees, and you're gonna see the difference. Like, it is so much like shinier and smoother looking and flatter looking. So 380 is my sweet spot, I'm gonna say. I haven't straightened my hair in a while, so I'm gonna try to remember that next time I do that. That 380, the temperature, that's what works for me. Let me know in the comment, if you flat iron your hair, what temperature do you use it on? Also, let me know in the comments, how often do you straighten your hair? I straighten my hair max like 2 times a year. Because it is like winter time, definitely wanted to do it. And I definitely wanted to do it for like New Year's Eve. So here I'm using this Tropic Isle like hair food to give my hair some shine. It also helps with the frizz. And I'm just working at this last section from the left side of my hair. So just finishing up the top pieces. And again, very repetitive. I'm using the brush and I'm guiding it through with the flat iron, and then using more of the Tropic Isle Living off camera. I'm using it all throughout my hair, but once I use it, I don't pass the flat iron over it because you don't want to like fry your hair. Look at how shiny and smooth my hair looks. I'm definitely happy with how this is going. And now I'm starting with the right side. I definitely cut some of that out so you guys don't have to see me going through that entire process. So I'm just showing a little bit of what's left on the other side. I call this my highway to grays. I'm starting to gray and I'm not happy about it. But yep, this is the last section on this side. And look at how amazing this looks, especially after increasing the heat to 380. And this is my hair complete, you guys. It probably could have been straighter. but I just did not want to risk damaging my hair by putting it up into like the 400s. So that's why I left it at 380. My flat iron again can go to 450, but I didn't want to do that. So you guys, before I let you go, I did want to share overnight care. So what I like to do, because my hair doesn't stay straight long, is I use these perm rod sets. I almost forgot what they were called. Perm rod sets, and I apply them to the ends of my hair to give it like a wavy, curly type of look, and sleep with my hair like that. But of course, we're gonna use a satin scarf, okay? Use a nice satin scarf, placing it over my hair so that it doesn't frizz on me overnight. And I'm just showing you guys how I do that. Bringing that to the front and then tucking in the back, making sure that it's not exposed, because if it is, it's gonna frizz on you during the night when you're tossing and turning. So really guys, that's about it. And then you can sleep. Thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram. Bye guys.